Three, two, one, initiate.
And welcome back to another episode of Enter the Wolf Time. So then, today, ladies and gentlemen, Enter the Wolf Time, we have for you some progress reports on some of my Sin Eaters. We have a new commission, new commission, and we also have a tutorial based off something from that new commission as well. Now, I'd just like to say before I start, Stingray, your demon print, I have not shipped it as of yet. The reason for this is because I don't actually have any money to ship it, and for me to ship overseas to the US and Canada, it costs a tenner. Well, £10 when I say, and really I don't have that. In fact, I have minus £1,035 at the moment, because some little fucker decided to hack my PayPal and withdraw loads of money out of my bank account. So that's the reason why I've not shipped anything off so far. Also guys, don't know if you know, but I did a bit of a collaboration video on, when was it? On Monday, with Experiment 131. If you've not seen his channel, and you've not seen his videos, or you just want to see the battle report, see how the outcome goes, you know, good old Grey Jojo Man versus Experiment 131. It was Grey Knights, well, my Sin Eater Marines versus Necrons. So yeah, links in the doobly-doos to his channel, links in his doobly-doo to his video. Go check him out, go give him a subscribe. Now, as the date draws ever closer to Games Day, I would just like to know for you guys, who is going? I know that, I think Black Sun Art Studios is going, and I know that Chains is going, and I know that Reality Bites is going, I know a few more of you guys are going, but seriously, if you leave a comment down below, just let me know whether or not you're attending Games Day UK or not. Now, speaking of Games Day UK, I've got a little something I'm going to try for Games Day. What I'm going to say, well, first of all, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am in the process of looking at t-shirt printing companies. There's one in my local area, maybe a few more online. Essentially, I'm going to get some Great Jojo Man and the Wolf Time t-shirts printed. Now, the graphic on the front of them is going to look like this. Can I get a crossfade? So yeah, this graphic was made by my good friend and extremely talented graphic designer, Jacob Gaffara. So if you guys like the graphic, again, put a comment in the doobly-doo down below. I'm sure I'd like to hear what you guys all think. Also, if you guys want any graphics doing, maybe you want a cool wallpaper for your channel, maybe you guys want, I don't know, a logo or something doing, please give him a shout. Again, his link is in the doobly-doo down below. Maybe chuck him a few quid, help him out a little bit. He's out of work at the moment, so he needs the practice and needs the money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, give him a PM and let him know if you want anything doing. Now, ladies and gents, in regards to the t-shirts, I am planning on getting about roughly 10 printed, something like that, just to start off with, just to see how the popularity of them is. But I tell you something, the first three people, individually, not in groups, so if like a group of 10 of you comes over, I can't do this. The first 3 people to approach me on an individual one-to-one basis will get a free Great Jojo Man Enter the Wolf Time t-shirt. Now, yeah, and possibly might give out a few more throughout the course there, but the first 3 people will get a free t-shirt. If I have the money to get them printed, that is. Now, before we get cracking with the rest of today's show, you guys know what time it is. It's time for the 40k Motivational Poster of the Week.
Necrons. Our most basic gun can wreck your most advanced tank in one shot. This is fair and legal.
Okie dokie guys, well, what have I got for you this week? Well, firstly, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at a commission piece that I've been asked to do. This is for 3000 White Dragon, and after seeing my Angron miniature, the demon one, he was like, hey, can you do a Angron like pre-heresy? So I was like, hell fucking yeah, I'll have a go at doing that. And this is what I've come out with so far. As we can see, a Terminator body was used. Just a regular, like it was the Chaos. I think it was the part of the Chaos Lord Terminator body. This was with the spiky bits. Now, if you'll notice on this, it's kind of a mix of quite chaosy with the spiky and quite imperial. This is because Angron, as a Primarch, he was always a bit chaosy. He was always a bit more on the corn side of things. Fruitcake is really what I should say. After all, he is pumped full of combat stims all the time, and he was a Chrono Gladiator, so he's always a bit fucked in the head. Okay, first thing that I actually made for him was this big ass axe, this big old chopper motherfucker, made out of two Minotaur axes, because they're big and beastly, just literally over the top of each other. I thought, just because I wanted to make it bigger, my idea was to cut one and cut one in half, but I was like, no, I want something a little bit different. Now the axe, there's loads of different types of axes that Angron really has. I've seen ones with big chain blades, I've seen big hoofing ones like that. I've even seen small axes with just a big spike. However, all of them seem to have some kind of winged formation, wing design on the back here. So these are just two random, I think these are from like a high elf model that I had lying about. The spear shaft, let me just zoom in a little bit, is actually from a very, very old Chaos Knight that I found in my bits box, so that's pretty cool. The arm is actually a resin cast arm from something from the Forge World range, and the reason why I chose that arm, because if you look at his gauntlet there, it's actually a bit bright, that is, because the light reflecting off the resin. Can I create some shadow, do you reckon? Shadow, please? Can this Valkyrie provide any shadow for me? Not very. But as you can see, it's got like a bit of a lipped gauntlet kind of thing going on there. And I was like, that's really cool. So I reciprocated it on the other side with a power fist, a particularly spiky power fist, might I add. Because I just thought it looked cool, because Angron, he was always full of spikes and stuff like that. The shoulder pads, again, using the leg armour from the Venerable Dreadnought, just attached there. It has like two little nubbly bits inside, so they have to be clipped off, and it's actually just glued in at the side, and then slightly green stuff onto the top of the arm, but you can't see that. It's got these wing design here, because on some of the designs that I've seen, some of the ideas that I've had, he's just had one. I said, hey, let's give him two, make him a bit symmetrical. Moving down, he's got these two skulls here. Now, again, on most representations of him, most of the artwork, he has like two bits here and then one in the middle, so that is going to get done. Now, let's just have a look at the Terminator armour itself on the chest plate. Now, I wanted to make it a little bit different, a bit bulkier, rather than the regular armour, so put a load of green stuff around the edge, just bulked it out a little bit, inscribed like a pattern into it. That's like a checked pattern kind of thing, and just because again on some of the artwork he's got like this weird crisscross kind of design on his armor plating. A bit of a Valkyrie Aquila going on down here. This is going to get finished off sooner rather than later, because it looks a bit plain now, this little tabard that he's got. So that'll be getting probably festooned with maybe some purity seals or maybe even some chains. I don't know. Might have a go at sculpting some green stuff chains. Yeah, moving on. His cape. Really happy with this. One of my better capes that I've done. It just looks really raggedy and really, well, it looks quite chaotic. But again, like I said, Angron was always a bit towards the chaos side. You never know, you know what I mean? So, literally, stuck it on, just picked it and pulled it and clipped it. Now, the raggedy effect, I used a different technique. Rather than just clipping it once it had dried, I actually used my clippers on this whilst the green stuff was still in the drying stage. So, I had it in my vise like that as it was hanging down, and just pulling it with my clippers. Just pulling and tearing at it, and it turned out like this, really good. Now, you notice he's got a bit of a backpack on there, I thought, because obviously the Primarch's Terminator armour, the Primarch's armour looks pretty different, so I didn't want to just do a regular suit of Terminator armour, so I put this like a Chaos backpack on there, shaved off some of the Chaos iconography, I did this little icon at the back. It's only roughly stuck on, just by sheer green stuff at the moment, so I might end up peeling that off and doing something else. But I hear you scream, the cape is not finished. It looks really undone and not quite right on the top. Excuse me. I'm just slowly dying here, guys. Don't pay any attention to it. Yeah, I'm going to sculpt... I think I'm coming down with a cold, actually. I'm going to sculpt like a load of plucked fur, you know, like on the Stormwarden model that I did, over the top here, just to make him look a little bit taller. Speaking of a little bit taller, I actually stuck a load of green stuff in the join between the legs and the torso, just so he stands a little bit bigger than a regular sized Terminator. Also, the addition of the base, this will make him seem a bit taller as well. Now, and then again, a few people have been asking to find out where I get these bases from. These are fantastic resin cast bases. I'll put a link to the eBay store in the doobly-doo down below. Now, you might have noticed something on the actual legs here. Now, this is a new technique that I've been trying out. This is like a plate armour kind of scale armour kind of effect. And, yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. It's so easy to do. It just makes the leg armour just look a bit more bulky. I mean, I've got a few little touch-ups to do and stuff on the side here, you know, where I've gone a bit over it. But the rest of it's fine, because a lot of it's obscured by the cape and by the tabard down here. So yeah, I think I have a tutorial for that one. Yes, I have a tutorial. Can I get a clock wipe in here, please? Okie dokie, guys, so this is a bit of a tutorial, only a quick one today, how to make plate armour, kind of scale armour kind of stuff. What you'll need, first of all, you'll need your green stuff. Only a little amount for this tutorial, because I'm not showing how to do a massive build. You'll need some form of blade. You will need some form of other sculpting device. This is used to poke and drag stuff down. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this bit of CD here. We're going to zoom in. We're going to angle the camera down a bit. We're going to zoom in. Okay, so really easy. What you want to do is want to press your green stuff down on there like that. Hold on, let me see if we can get a better angle on this. There we go. Now, say for example we want to do a square. What we want to do is we're going to just chop. Lube me tool. What's the golden rule? Lube your tool. Oh yes. We're just going to chop this into a bit of a square. Keep that excess for later. Right. Well, not really a square. A rectangular formation. Because this kind of armour really works better when it's squared off. Okay, now we have our rough square shape. What we're going to do is we're going to start by flipping the blade over. So you've got the slightly wider bit rather than the actual thinner blade side. I'll lube our tool up again. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make some little indentations. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4th one there. Okay, now you've done that, you want to maybe score them a little bit better, a little bit deeper, because the deeper they are, the more the plate mail, like plate armour kind of stuff, will stand out. There we go. We're also going to flip it round on the side, and we're going to do it again the other way. So we're going to go. Well, now this depends on like the size and the formation of the plates that you want. We're just going to go for 1, 2, 3 this way, like that. So now once we have our piece of green stuff looking like that, I've got green stuff sticking to my finger. Be gone, green stuff, be gone! What we're going to do, we're going to turn it back around the way we want it, and we're going to take something like this. You don't have to use a hook, you can use any kind of device, but what we're going to do is we're just going to drag the... Let me just try and manoeuvre myself so I can see over the top. What we're going to do, we're just going to drag... In fact, it's probably better if I do it this way. Yeah, it's better if you do it this way for me. We're going to just drag the little bits down. Lube up my tool first. Now what you want to do, when you're dragging them down, you want to put them as far into the little crevice. This is why you made it as deep as possible. Put it into a little crevice and drag from there. That way it covers up any mess that you make. There we go. And there you have it, guys. That is how you make plate mail. Pretty simple, isn't it? See you in a bit. Okie dokie, now on with the rest of the show. Really, what I have left to show you guys today is just a bit of painting that I've been doing. Yes! Yes! He's finally got around to painting some stuff! Did I blow your mind, guys? Because it sure as hell blew my mind. I didn't think I'd paint anything for a long, long time. What have I painted, I hear you guys ask? Well, I've painted some of my Sin Eater Marines. Now, these were the ones that were the experimental stage, with just using the gold spray paint undercoat. Now, as you can see, I think they turned out pretty well. Now, this is one of those colour schemes that when you initially do it, you think it's going to look like a pile of shit. You're like, oh god, there's too much of that colour, there's not enough of this colour, but it turned out really, really well. The black and the green stands out wonderfully on them. And the fact that they use the inks as well, it's just settled really nicely into this little recess and gave a really, really, well, almost natural gradual shading effect. The little wires and stuff, little hint of blue there. In the eyes, you've got some green going on. Also, with things like the purity seals and stuff on the bits of tabard and the random little silver bits, they do just add a little bit more to the model, make it look a little bit more colourful, so to speak. Also, on these guys, on the actual exhaust vents on their backpacks here, they've all been painted silver with Badab black washed over them, again, just to differentiate them a little bit. Now, on these guys as well, what I tried to do on some of them, I don't know if you can pick it up too well on the actual camera itself, but we've actually, this is the gold effect that I use, and then this is just dwarf bronze with, well, it's just pure dwarf bronze over them, just to again differentiate. And again, the same on this shoulder pad here. There's dwarf bronze in this bit here, that's got a wash over it. I was just experimenting. It's been a while since I've had dwarf bronze, to be fair, because my other one's all dried up and gone all shitty. So yeah, these are my Sin Eater guys, now that they're painted up, so hopefully they'll all look like this. I need to give them all names as well. I don't know what to call them. But yeah, also guys, I have a question to ask you guys. I'm not really a fan of basing my miniatures with basing material. If I could, personally, I would normally stick with all these, you know, these resin cast bases. But, unfortunately, I don't shit money. So therefore I can't do that. So I'm going to have to find a basing material. Now, I have a thing with basing. I really can't be bothered, like, basing it and then painting the basing material. I know a lot of people do it. I rather prefer to base all my stuff, you know, just as it is. As seen with my Inquisitor stuff, because it looks like I've just based them in kitty litter. So yeah, what colour basing material should I use to base these guys? I was thinking like a reddy, like a browny kind of Mars rock kind of colour to go in with the golden armour, but I was like, that might blend in a bit too much. So I was thinking maybe just like a bog standard grey stone kind of colour. Oh, you guys decide. You guys tell me what I should base these guys with. Leave a comment in the doobly-doo. Don't forget to comment and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Now the YouTube, the reason why I say like, give me a thumbs up, is because it gives me a more accurate number of how many people have really watched the video, because as we all know, the YouTube counter, like the watch counter on all the videos and stuff, is, well, it's fucked, basically. It's gone to hell. So by liking it, that means that at least one person has liked it. So if you all like the video, that means I can get an idea of how many people have actually watched it. Also, whilst you're liking as well, go on, drop a comment down there as well. If it's the first time you're watching a video,
give me one of my videos, give me a subscribe. It's free. It's free to comment, it's free to like, and it's free to subscribe. Might as well give it a go. Okay guys, I'm going to roll now, so I will see you all again next week. See you now. Goodbye.
To get my motherfucking intro back. Well, kind of. I don't really know what it's like. I don't really know how good the quality is, because, well, I'm filming this before I edit, obviously, because I had to rip it back off YouTube to get hold of it again. So yeah, excited! On the way to repairing my videos, my whole channel thing, because it's all gone fucked up, because my PC fucking died. This has turned into a bit of a rant, really. So, yeah, let's carry on ranting. Might as well. Oh, fucking stupid PCs all fucking up on me. It's fucking shit. Although I might be getting a new PC soon now, well, possibly the next 10 days. Ordered one online. It's a motherfucking beast machine! And you guys will see that soon. But seriously, it's so much hassle on this friggin' laptop to bloody, to edit and stuff. It's my mum's laptop. It's slow as shit. I fucking hate it. Yeah, that's the rant over. I think I was going to put this at the beginning, but I might throw it in at the end. But, I don't know, mind confusion.